bit of a mission.
Yeah, I didn't even gear him up in season 1. It was like, I think it's like 550 pilot.
Anyway, we're looking forward to killing Sprocket.
Yeah.
That's what
I
I
watched
think.
I watched the tactics video thing that was in earlier in Discord, and it was like the guy basically talks for 10 minutes without taking a breath, and then at the end goes, and that's about it. And it's like, yeah, that was straightforward. No problem. Yeah.
It's not too bad. You just have to say what your screen tells you to do.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Have you got the liquid weakness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not bad, yeah.
Get up and dance, you little joke.
Could have been better, but Diaz, yeah.
Yeah, I ruined everything. Right, Elf. He said later, but it didn't ruin his day. There's still time.
Oh god, this is so fun. Oh, thank you.
I had a great enjoyment today of trying to run a 20-meter cable from one side of my flat to the other side of the flat while keeping the same time. Like, because the Wi-Fi's just got to shit in my area, so I'm like, I need to switch it to actually being like Ethernet cable. But then like the OCD in me was like, you can't make this little structure.
Yeah.
I completely understand.
Like the cable had to be the same way, and I had to stretch it in parts because it was rolled in a spool. So I had to stretch it so that it actually was like straight. Pissing me off.
I'll let our
It's
fill
nice
up.
to know I'm not alone.
You don't want it to be a tripping hazard because then someone will fall on it and
Oh, no.
then.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't run it across the. No. Yeah, this is the other thing.
I know where this is going.
Yeah. So I had to drill a hole through the wall, and I damaged the wallpaper. So then I spent like half an hour to an hour fixing that bit.
Fantastic.
And then I was trying to run it under a door frame, and I was debating: do I rip up the carpet and lie under the carpet, and then go up the wall, like across the wall, like follow the skirting? And then I was like, no, because this carpet's just been laid, and it'll piss me off if I can't get it down smooth again. So then I've ended up running it up the side of the door frame to the ceiling, and then across the across like the landing roof with these little stick-on cable ties.
That's amazing.
It doesn't look that bad. My flatmate walked out and went, "What the fuck you doing?" And I was like, "Nothing."
It's a bit of cable management. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. I didn't think I'd use nearly the full 20 meters though. I think I've got like 1 meter, like a meter and a half left.
Yeah, back in one of the old like student houses I lived in years ago, I was in the loft, and it was like a 4th floor house, and the guy who had like set up the internet, his bedroom was downstairs and the router was in his bedroom. So I had to basically buy a kind of build your own Ethernet kit, because like they didn't sell lengths of cable that were long enough, you know, just off the shelf. So I had to buy this fat roll of Ethernet with a load of like plugs, and then learn how to re-pin the cable, which was a ball ache. And then yeah, I heading along the banisters all the way down the stairs. That was good fun. Yeah, there's another house I lived in. I did the same thing where I drove through the wall because I couldn't get it under my bedroom door. And it was fine on my side, but what I didn't think about was what it would look like on the other side. Essentially, I created like an exit wound.
The cartels are always hiring.
Yeah, it just blew the back of the wall out, and I had to like, learn how to plaster.
That's what I've done.
Yeah.
Because
And the thing is, after it happens, you go, really? That's
What
pretty
now?
obvious
We
Yeah.
bought ourselves
Always
time.
hassle.
Now all
my
we
side
need
was
is a
perfectly fine. Then I walked around into
Call
the
it all
gate where the box
cutthroats,
is, and I was like,
mercs,
oh, shit.
firebugs, and psychopaths. Kill all these goblin cartels and undermines yours to plunder.
In front of it, sorry.
Hello.
Killed it.
Yes. Well, Dio's on his focus.
Yeah, you got no chance now.
Well,
More damage from the movie now,
okay. Let me rephrase. Dio's in the raid.
Oh yeah, fuck. Hey, mate, you alright?
Why are you only Vulcan out then?
I'm saved from the boom king.
Oh yeah, you did that scummy thing, didn't you?
What a
did you do that
scumbag.
Did you do that last week?
Wednesday, wasn't it?
No, it doesn't work. That's the one.
I wish it was. I want to play it, mate. I enjoy it so much. Blast.
Oh yeah, 'cause you got Mythic.
I was ready. I was well excited. So yeah, I can't wait to play Boom King. Fucking excited. Yeah, I got a ring.
Should we make our way down to the raid?
Well, what you, my raid leader?
What? No. Just stay in here. Like, what do? Are you mythic or?
I want to beg us to go down, mate. Right?
Yeah, we're doing Mythic. Pretty sure we are.
that was so beautiful.
Well, we did heroic Wednesday, didn't we? So unless we're gonna do heroic again.
No.
Second alt.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I only see now. I'm in fucking heroic. Henry, get out! Mortals, get out! We're on heroic. Wait, what?
If anyone's
See,
inside,
Other side.
if anyone's in, I jump out.
Well, it sounds, Flora, you're the third person who sent me that fucking Instagram today.
Good.
Third one. Windsor sent it to me as well. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. I'll let you have that one. That's how Barry recruits.
Which one?
One where he turns up the old people and to recruit.
Oh yeah. That's exactly how Barry.
Yeah. Good idea, to be fair.
Yeah, I think let's jump down to. They jumping to the wrong room as well. Go to the right room. Wrong rube, you noobs.
Oh, that's the heal.
Warcraft friend.
Quick healer discussion.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah, they're all getting sacked.
Yeah. I Jonathan and Nix was just like fucking screaming at them all.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be fucking awesome.
It's like you, it's like Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen. You, fuck off.
Oh, that'd be so
The
great.
cartels are always hiring temp workers to pick up odd
We going
jobs.
yet, though, Balls?
See if you can lend a hand.
It's still set to heroic.
You're not
Oh,
my raid
hang
leader.
on. Listen here, yeah. I'm everyone's fucking raid leader. You stop it.
Yeah, I'm
You can raid lead an ant farm.
Where's this other room that everyone's talking about that I need to go into? What are you on about?
You know what? I'm gonna log off. I'm
It's
flicking
scary,
me.
don't
That's
go there.
clear obscure.
Send us a video, prove it.
Oh, Bob's, when's Sam back?
Tonight?
Oh, is he back tonight?
You're in the room.
Fuck's
He
that?
is trying to build his desk right now.
Oh shit.
Look at the channels.
So he is delayed.
But what is how was the holiday? Good.
Forbes.
He's
You ever made
What
my
now?
boots?
We bought ourselves
You
time.
know what, yeah?
Now all we need is a
Call it all
I'll do less
cutthroats,
damage 'cause I don't have the
mercs,
embellishment.
firebugs, and psychopaths. Kill all these goblin cartels. And undermines yours to plunder.
It's up here.
Yeah, fuck Sam.
Sab.
Maplekin.
You sausage.
Imagine Sam logging onto a stronger character. How do we go from no hunters to 47 again? Fuck.
Flavor of the month, innit? Same thing will
Can
happen.
someone else click this fucking summoning portal? Dragon.
No, I'm lazy. I'm at the first one.
Oh. Let me. Oh, no,
She's
no.
next to me. She goes, I'm not summoning either. Fuck those lot. That's what she said. Dragon sent you to summon.
Everyone keeps saying this and here and there. I have no fucking idea what I'm clicking.
Go up and left.
Up, I'm literally out. I'm at by the entrance.
Now they go.
Follow the pony.
Fucking hell, Fab.
Go down, go down.
Fab,
Fucking
lift more up.
kids off today.
Need there, mate.
Fuck off.
Wait.
And now push.
Not
Hey,
yet.
I need my boots first.
Hey,
Does
there's
anyone know where to
two man in
make my
trash.
boots?
Hey, there's 2 man in trash. We can do it.
Elva. Elva, you a boot man.
Give me a sec.
I'm missing an embellishment on my boots.
So what's my opener?
Jack. I'm going to tell you something. That is a really good tip if you want boots. Yeah. Don't have to repeat it about 50 times.
No, I don't have.
Oh, I'm getting summoned. I'm getting summoned.
I don't have
Look,
arms.
I can't do your boots. Okay. I told you this.
I must
I
get
don't
closer.
Have it high enough.
Are we doing first boss? Or are we doing?
No.
We go out the back room, we'll run to Sprocket.
Okay, cool. The first 3 trash packs are really dead.
Yeah. That way.
Okay, you guys, we're trying to summon Jack and his fucking toes.
Oh no, it's not you guys, it's just me.
I'm not gonna lie, that actually is a problem because I can't even cancel the order.
Can we also summon Jack without stealth?
Insane. Failed to cancel order.
Oh, someone must have accepted it then.
What order is it? You've got fucking Burger King.
That's what I failed order.
Getting a bit of that Burger King foot lettuce tonight, Jack.
Extra pickles. He's a murderer.
He's a murderer.
Why the fuck are you trying to summon me? I'm busy summoning other people.
You got to take your loot back out of the mailbox.
Yay, Danker! Woo!
And Jack, how long have you played
Right,
Warcraft?
we've got enough people
What
here to
loot?
start clearing the trash. And we can summon Jack and his toothless
Go
toes.
on, Steve. Let's start smashing.
When you cancel the order, you got to get stuff.
I know, but it doesn't let me cancel.
You're sausage short.
burn them down.
Too busy doing guild stuff.
Oh shit, no, leave me alone, I'm too young. Leave me alone.
them to the bone.
Thanks, Alan.
Got you.
You put them on harder?
Oh, what, we're doing it now?
Yes.
No, you're gonna do it tomorrow.
Eureka!
9:13
What's this gonna
PM.
flip? What
Sorry,
is
let
this?
me lock him up now. I need to go
Unless
back
he
to the order.
doesn't. Maybe we ought to do some market testing first.
And then do the hokey cokey.
But if you're gonna get these boots, yeah, you listen. If you're gonna get these boots, you do the fucking tactics properly, alright?
Always, baby.
Sausage, short or fry.
On the golf, you will fuck off.
I was waiting for the, if you get boots, you gotta do tactics, like, fuck the boots then.
Ooh, do you have to watch Evoker crap? Can I just go all?
I've done the order.
A macro. And watch Taya get fucking killed on pole and fine. I'm changing up.
God damn, that's not money.
We'll go all guy.
Yeah,
I'm
little
gonna go
sugar
August.
baby.
I'm going August this as my backup now.
I'm gonna be smart with fucking
Funny as fuck. Some buff people blow up the pole.
Right, we'll do some admin whilst they're sorting some booties out. Has everyone changed over a week one? I know Bob will be having your ass.
Oh, I'm gonna undo it then.
What were we for? I'm just joking. I'm joking.
So we've changed to liquid pack. I don't know what it's going to look like because when I did this earlier, it wasn't on Mythic, so some things didn't pop up. But it should be nice and easy to follow. I don't know if it comes with sound. Does anyone know if it does?
I think in Heroic the drills I heard had sound already, so should have sound for quite a few things, I believe. As far as I know, Liquid loves their sound in their shit, and they place it off there if they don't want it.
So for most of us, this is all 100, and we'll be absolutely fine, and we're going to get to the phase that we keep getting to. Does anyone need a refresher of anything?
I mean, this is pull number 1 for me, so yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Do I press my buttons again?
All the healers are going to get the first set of bombs, and we're going to do that absolutely fine. You'll get a wee countdown timer on your thing, and it'll tell you which color you are. So it'll be diamond, triangle, orange, and yellow beside one. When it comes up, it'll be like, oh, you're number 1, and you need to do it in like 3 seconds. So you just need to make sure you're at your bomb, and you take it immediately. I want you to just stop DPS, stop healing, I don't care what you're doing, stop it. Because if the bomb goes off, it'll wipe us, and it'll just be reset.
What if I'm putting a fire out on my computer? Do I stop still? Or?
Well, no, because your one fire affects 20 people, so you're just going to have to suck it up.
So die.
Stop being selfish.
Are we doing Vantas?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, I'm going outside, I'll get it. Oh no, I will not fly off, honest.
Don't trust him. He's
Oh,
gonna
there's
pretend to be
Wait,
shit
why
like
is
he's
my
taking
game
you
standing still?
Oh, piece of candy.
Oh, fuck you, Dio.
Okay.
My game is standing still, probably gonna disconnect me. Yeah, they disconnected me.
Whoever took the piss, yeah, he's done it. Good excuse for Dragon Void. I think I just connected. Why are you looting?
Well, luckily I'm fucking streaming so everybody can see that fucking I disconnected.
So you need to remember to watch where your feet are, because if you stood in the fire, you're gonna get burnt and die.
I'm
We will
standing in
call
fire.
it. Well, please don't.
Sad about just ate like 7 chicken nuggets.
And when the most important thing is when you get your polarities, if you're positive, you're going to be on the left-hand side, and if you're negative, you're going to be on the right-hand side. Never cross the streams.
Dio, can you come outside again, please? I need Ventus.
What colour's positive and what colour's negative?
So the positive is blue, and the negative is red. There's going to be multiple times when we're running up and down the fight where, like, you might be close to somebody. Honestly, if they're already in front of you, just let them go past and then you push around them, because if you knock into each other, you'll probably just kill each other and then bounce someone into the wrong side and then kill another 3 people. There'll be a couple of times when we'll say the polarities are going to change, and
Shot,
you
thanks,
need
Dio.
to go to the opposite side.
Oh, sorry, Cathedia, thank you.
You have like a grace period of 3 seconds where it won't knock you off or do anything nefarious to anyone, and so you just run to the side that it's switched to. But sometimes it'll tell you it's switching and you don't change colour, so you just have to be mindful of that. Knockbacks, it's going to be the same as last time, so the negative are going to go over to where my feather is. Positive, you're going to aim for the middle conveyor belt. You don't need to be touching dicks when you're getting knocked back. There's plenty of space. You can use the portal if you are confident you're not going to fuck it up. Forbes, anything from you?
I know how much we love to log on DPS and how much everything like that. I can promise you, no one's going to be kissing your ass if you get a 99. You need to do the tactics absolute. I found that when I obviously did it with another guild that now killed it, because they all did the tactics properly. Please, please, please get these mines ASAP. With this liquid weak aura, it will call it out, and when you need to pop it, you need to be standing next to that bomb at that time. Even if you're melee, just stand next to it. Don't worry about smacking the boss, because I promise you, I ain't going to be missing you when you're doing 500k, a little bit less, to making us survive just through that phase.
Can I have an AX max? Sorry.
I'm not going at it again.
Right now, I'm coming out.
Go for it.
Yeah, I struggle with that combined. This is positive. That's negative, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Sif right. Jedi left.
Think blue has the letter L in it, so that's left. Red has R for right.
Listen, if I can constantly get lefts and rights wrong, but still manage to be on the right side,
Yeah, I just need to see.
it'll be alright.
That's fine.
You'll be fine.
Just don't fuck the other color.
Okay, as I say guys, no one's going to absolutely shit on you for doing like 1.8 million damage on the boss. However, if we get through all the phases, yeah, it's going to be much more justified.
I need to.
We had pieces of that train. Dude, look at that. Oh, God.
Oh yeah, steak and ribs disappears.
Fab, Warcraft, and Psych, you just need to get a Banter's room for this, please.
To get what now?
A Banter's room. So it gives you versatility with a certain boss for the week, and this is the one that we want to use it on.
I'll buy that for you.
Oh, you spied?
Yeah, you buy.
Oh, okay.
I'll get
gives you fucking 2k.
I've got extra on me. Fab, you need one. Ah, okay. Anybody else still needs Ventus?
3 charges on the cauldron. Anybody not used their second charge?
Yes.
What happens is you click on the box and you start.
Left click, go right.
Don't attack the boss. Select it. There you go.
Yeah, cool.
Fucking put my thing right.
It's side kilt. He knew, is he? What's the boomy over here? Do me proud, mate. So you buff me, cheers.
Should yeah, you're actually supposed to play it.
Have I only got 3 healers then?
I got research to develop.
Last.
Your bones. Ooh, that's a new benchmark. Didn't see that coming. How's been to my success? Breaking land for science. Let's try a little experiment.
This new weak aura, it doesn't.
I call it the breeding noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis. Ooh, that's a new benchmark. Best test batch yet.
That obviously you can position wherever you want, and it will come up with your name. You need to pay attention. As I say, this is complete tactic overload. Pay
Sorry,
attention to where it is.
I think the other weak aura is better, you know.
But that's
Yeah.
the old Victoria.
Well, we're gonna need just a couple of pulls to figure out where everything is, because we have switched like pack mid learning, so I don't know where any of my prompts are anymore.
Yeah, for the healers, I think 2 of us changed to DPS. Do you want me to change back to resto?
Yes, please.
Will do.
Fuck Henry, one job.
I know. Desperate times.
Don't do that ever again. I'm joking.
Was someone calling my name out at the beginning of that fight?
No.
No.
Dreaming
don't
again,
worry.
isn't he?
You're gonna hurt.
No, sorry, I'm trying to work out where this map's meant to be. Because
Right. So look at my screen right now. Everybody look at my screen. So you go down to liquids. You go down to sprockets. Okay.
It's lowercase.
So you go to liquid. This one. Yeah. Liberation of Undermine. You go to sprocket. So you open it up. Go to sprocket. And then you click through. Find the map. Okay. And it should be under miscellaneous. So with that, you then get this beautiful looking map right here, and you can move it wherever you want on your screen.
see, that did not appear for me. I just got told I was 4.
You have to load it. So if you click on the plus sign and then you have to load it.
Blast overview, yeah.
Wait, can you go back to where it is?
So it is under liquid, liberation of undermine.
Yeah.
Okay, you then click the plus on the bottom right of that little icon. You then come down, come to the sprocket, and then you go down. It's under lock and stock, miscellaneous, foot blaster overview, and it should be the map, as well as the overview. Okay, and then it also has assignments. So you should be able to see that.
What's
Okay.
Mine said to never load.
So click it,
I can't
click that
even
off.
open it.
So-
Like the plus button for Sprocket doesn't even work for me.
Unclick it, okay.
Yeah, take it off. So you basically want it to always load, okay?
All the
that
rest
is-
of the Sprocket ones are off for me. Should I just have that one on then?
Reload it again. I'm not doing it. Alright, now.
Working fine.
If you're not
Even
sure,
with a
just ping stream.
reload, it won't open anything.
Show us, Nix. Ping it.
Hey, what?
Stream.
Yeah, show us your screen, mate.
Just gotta check out, see now in this week order, there's quite a few things that's marked to never load. So you might need to quickly go through it and just double check that everything's loading that you need to load.
How do you change it to load, sorry?
Click on the whole thing.
So
The
click on the
Sprocket.
whole thing.
Okay, I'm picked, thank you.
It's alright.
There
What do you
you
mean,
go.
click on the
And
whole
then go
thing?
to it. Yeah, go to that one.
I'm just helping Nix. She's
No.
done now. No, not done yet. Let's go down.
Next.
Hello.
Go back onto that screen. Go to the map, yeah, and then custom options.
You want load, don't you?
On the map, so click on the map.
Yeah, I've got it.
No. In your menu. Yeah, click on that one. Click on load.
It's load and then never.
There you go. Yeah, untick that.
Do it on all of them, innit?
But you unclick never.
Yeah, unclick never. Okay.
Is that it, yeah?
Cool.
Yeah, that is it. Okay.
I have an observation. Notice
Go
that
for
when
it.
you look at the map, it shows symbols, and the symbol shows are different to ours, right? So,
Oh.
top right, this is skull.
It's, yeah, it's because they're different. It's because I used the symbols for the last raid.
Yeah, so change them over.
Bobs, you're better off with this week or a pack being the leader, because I'm not going to lie, like, I prefer the other one.
Okay, so let me take these away.
May as well just try with the new one, since we've all got it installed.
Oh yeah, we've all got it. I'll just listen to Bobs and not me, because I'm not sure what these are doing.
Minor adjustments, team. Again, the fight is not any different from what you have been doing already. Okay. There was a map.
Really annoying how like blue and diamond are not really around.
Waste my time, lesser creature.
Barry, remember if you get blue, take boss. Yeah. You get blue, take boss first. Yeah.
Right, my little Chumblewombers.
Sorry, can you give me literally? Okay.
Jack, you put you ready.
I know Jack Law is currently under my desk.
I got research to develop. What'll happen if I do this? Taking out your bones. Didn't see that coming. Toast into my success. Let's try a little it'll up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis to test out. Whoop, that bitch.
Drill on you.
Ooh, that's a new. Oh, check out the big bag. Here's to a smash. Breaking limb. How is this gonna work? Let's try something special.
Is that the same? Is that the right mark?
Breaking limbs for some. Didn't see that coming. Shaking out your bones. Best test batch yet.
It's slightly underwhelming, isn't it?
It's okay.
I'm not
Don't
sure
worry.
blue something like one because when I told it
Okay.
for blue, it said that I had the wrong polarity.
Okay. Where was blue supposed to be? Taylor?
Yeah, no, like I said, blue was here, so I wouldn't have exploded.
So they're the right markers, the orange and yellow. The white and the blue ones.
Summon
swap them
me.
around for now. That should be the right markers now. Okay.
I got research to develop.
No.
What'll
Same.
happen if I do this? Taking out your breaking limbs for science. I got a hypothesis to test out. Best test batch yet.
We're going to have more polls just to get our heads figured around this week, Aura. The fight is still the same, but it's only adding just a little map for you just to have a look at the assignment. That is all. As I say, if those assignments are wrong for those colours on the bottom right, you need to say something.
Thanks, it.
Cannot command.
So is the week or supposed to tell you before they come down?
Yeah. So it will assign you to a certain colour. If you see the colour, you run to your colour and you wait there until you need to pop your bomb. So the weak aura will tell you when to pop your bomb. Okay.
Yeah.
Also bear in mind that you also are going to have drills. If you get drills on you and you're on a bomb, you just do a little semicircle shape with it, okay? And then when you are supposed to pop it, you run into your bomb, okay? Bombs can't wait for whatever reason.
Got it.
As well as that, guys, if you are on a negative, if you're on the negative polarity, you can only use this bit here and this conveyor belt here, okay? You can't run in the middle. The middle has to be clear. Same with the blue sides. You can only use this side, this little conveyor belt here, as well as the other conveyor belt. The only time that you need to run into the middle is for whoever's tanking the boss. Right, gangsters, let's do this.
I got research to develop. What'll happen if I do this?
Drill on you.
Ousted to my success. Let's try a little experiment. I call this the breeze noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis to test out. Whoops, that's bad.
Gucci, yeah.
Best batch yet.
Is the week or up to date?
Yeah, I downloaded it yesterday. I've got a little table thing on the side, but if you haven't invited all numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Dragon, you said something about an update today, didn't you?
Yeah, there was updates yesterday and the day before. So if you downloaded all the week auras 2 to 3 days ago, you need to update them right now.
Emma, you know where the map was for Never in the loading bit? Yeah. You have to do the same with the foot blast at all 3 traps. You have to do
Cannot command.
and then the assignment on the ray frames, the bit on the
Just ping a stream or something.
So what you saying about the being re-imported?
Yeah, from Wagger, because they were updated, so you just need to re-import from Wagger.
I did mine like days ago, and I'm not having any issues. I'm getting the map loads and everything.
Yeah, no, same, but it's just the way, isn't it?
It's just to do with the assignments, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what went wrong, but I can see it.
That assigned me twice. That did mine.
I think it reassigns when the initial person dies.
We didn't have anybody die in that bit, though, did we?
Teo died.
What, on the second one?
Yeah, because I can see Kuchi originally got orange, and then it went to, on the calls in raid, then it went to blue for Kuchi.
Yeah. Have you all
Just-
disabled DBM, by the way?
DBM shouldn't be playing with it, though, that's the thing.
So wait, Summit
What
is
was it big weeks?
Summit is playing because it called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 traps. So it did Tail Jack, Emma, Kavan, and Bob's, and then it redid Emma from nipple to square, and then Morphos. Then it flipped it to me.
Okay, uninstall, turn off your DBMs. Everybody turn them off.
You have to do main core.
Then I can just tell you, don't worry if your DBM of big weeks is off. This week aura basically is as good as big weeks or DBM with everything.
One boss in it.
Does anyone know how to turn off big wigs?
Yeah, just disable Big Wig's core.
Oh no, yeah.
And then remove.
Yeah.
Has everybody turned it off, by the way? This will be ready to check to say that
So I'm just updating my liquid before us.
You have to fix the load thing again when you do it.
fucking weak aura bosses.
Oh yeah, I don't
And
think
you need
does. If you when you import it, there's a checkbox before you actually confirm if it says create a copy, or if you uncheck that box, then it's simply keep all your settings.
Okay, I'm good to go.
Let's give it a go again, guys. As I say, there was always going to be a bit of teething, and this is why I want to try and speed it up a bit.
I am ready. I just can't click the ready check. No, but no,
rate 20%. I got a hypothesis that gets out. Whoops, bad bag. Oh, check out the big bag. Hosting the monster set.
Switch.
It's gonna work. Let's try something special. Didn't see that coming. Shaking out your bones. Ooh, that's a new benchmark. Best test badge yet.
We had an issue on the first serve though, because both me and you were assigned to green.
Have you updated your stuff?
Yeah, but you
Oh,
know,
get a result.
it's before he first.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm suggesting maybe it's yours.
It's not mine, dudes. You got to remember with the 4 healer, that was to do with a different one.
Yeah, I
so
understand. I'm just
it
saying
might
that-
be different now.
You don't, you just get a giant box in the middle of your screen that just says hi back on you. So far away.
I'd say the quicker we do these runs, I know it's obviously going to be a few wipes. The quicker we do them, the more we get our head around it. Okay. The more then we can start sorting out certain teething issues.
Yeah, I need to make sure we call that and the same thing right now.
Probably not. Let's
Method rate tools, I'll check for you quick. So you want to make sure that everybody has the updated for this one.
Just pop down a auto hammer on the right hand side next to the blue icon if anyone needs it.
I'm just laying that on my phone.
No worries.
I'll close that just for a second.
From what I can see, only Ebbe and Henry it's questioning.
Okay.
They start off. Have they disabled their add-on to make sure? If not, they need to make sure they're never on the subcategory.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've got a cross for Henry.
But
I've got an exclamation mark for both Heave and Warclass for me.
Barry, throw your stream up. Oh,
Just have a look. What's it saying that I don't have?
The
I think it says that you don't have the same version.
Okay, I've just updated mine, which might be why.
It says no aura. The big red cross means no aura. The exclamation mark means weak aura. But it's like, it's saying like your version is right, but it's saying your liberation that you don't have them turned on. I think
One
that's
sec,
what it's saying.
let me share my screen.
with Star Wars add-ons conflict.
Where's Henry?
All this thing keeps doing is just lagging my game out like fuck.
First catch of the day.
Henry, so Henry at top one, expand the Sprocket one. Just go down to the last one quick, the question mark, expand those. Click on each one of those and go to expand that. Click on those and go to the load. Might be because it's not. Okay, now so you have that sorted, so you have them on. And now it.
With weak auras, you see the little circle with the line above it, below the name of the weak aura. If it's in gold, it's loaded. If it's grey, it's not loaded.
I see now for...
Because to be fair, I was just doing it, which might be why it was showing weird.
As have you done that then? If you like tick like never on the map and everything.
Yeah.
Eve, is this the same for you as well, dude?
I just yeah, I just got the new. I mean, I reloaded it and re-downloaded it, so it should be up to date and everything.
Well, we'll give it a go. Orphos, yours is absolutely fine. Was that calling out absolutely fine for you as well?
It was, but in trying to update it, I caused a problem.
What's happened?
No, I removed it altogether, and I'm trying to re-import it, but it doesn't want to re-import.
It hasn't like frozen when you've done it.
You log out.
Yes, it's the Woggle app. I'll try and log in now.
This is also another reason why I wanted you to get this week or during the weekend.
Yep.
Because I knew if we were going to have other people chopping and changing it, it was going to be an absolute ball ache. But this was always going to happen. I did envision it. As I say, bear with guys. As I say, the boss hasn't changed mechanically. It's just a weak aura.
About a week or signs, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're blue, you take it, alright?
Henry, can I check something on your weak aura for science quick?
Yeah.
So go to Sprocket, go to the texts one. I think it's up. I think it's one of those two top ones. Not that one. Go down a bit more. No, there's one that's going to say text. Text. Is there another one that says text only, or is it only the text 2 one you get?
I think it's 2 because of because when I was updating it, it copied over and I got rid of the old one.
Oh, okay.
Which is why everything is a 2 on it.
Oh, but that's why it's going to show you're not matching, because yours says text 2 instead of text. Because all of yours has 2. That's what I thought. That might be for even mortals as well why I did that, because it duplicated over.
Delete it and then just reinstall it.
Yeah, when you reinstall it, or you import the string, what I noticed was in the box where it's where it gives you the confirmation to import, there's a little checkbox in the window that says create copy, and then you just uncheck that, and it'll update.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't wait for Blizzard not to stop doing these weak aura fucking fights.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay, Morthos, yours is now sorted. It's picking up. Yours is perfect.
Sweet.
Yep.
So yeah, just make sure you put those loads back on again, eh? They were off.
Yep.
Other than that, the transitions are going well. As I say, good from not going into the middle. Respect on that. With the boss, if you try and tank it in between the markers, so you've obviously got the purple and the red, that's like a safe place.
Yeah,
So if you just take it there.
Yeah, when you're saying moving the box, that's all of it.
Yeah. But so the reason why I'm saying you got to call it early, because the thing is, what happens is the turrets, they will just one-shot anybody if you get hit by them, and they activate really quickly on Mythic.
I think it's better not to move the boss though, because that's not what we've been doing on the other pulls that we've done. We've just literally the melee has just literally been moving slightly.
Literally, the mines are the only thing that killed us like a month ago.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's fine.
Else is fine.
Remember, guys, I've not been on your progress on this lately. So
But just say it's been mines, dude. That's it. We can kill the boss, get the mines right, the add-on right, and then
that's fine.
Bob's, everybody's weak auras is showing correct now.
Awesome. Right. Let's do a release here. Let's get back to where we are. Let's have a rebirth of the sound.
No.
As well as
There's a repair by blue icon if nobody's seen it.
Bob, I don't know if you've seen as well, the raid frames have like a 1, 2, 3, 4 of people.
I got research to develop. your bones! I got a hypothesis to check out. Didn't see that coming.
Drill on you.
Toast into my success. Let's try a little experiment. I call in the green noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. Let's try something special.
Also remember, for the drills you can only get them once per phase, so if you had them you can go closer, if you haven't, stay back.
Oh, check out the big bag. Here's to a stab.
Same.
It's gonna work. I got a hypothesis to check out. Didn't see that coming. Let's try a little experiment. Ooh, that's
Soak star.
That's what people got to be aware of, though, isn't it? If someone dies, just call it and go, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Like bomb control.
Fucking this week, alright.
Now, I have the same as Nix.
But
We're showing her a skull.
Yeah, so the voice said do diamond, but I had a skull on me, and my thing also said skull, but the voice said diamond.
You got any other weak auras on for this boss?
No, there I deleted everything else, and I only have my disc priest stuff.
Come on, come back.
I just downloaded what he said and pressed never on these two things and it's Gucci.
I don't know why, Prog, but every time the first sector off, you have a human gun.
give me 2 seconds.
No, I turned everything off. I don't have DBM or big wigs on. I only have auto queue, my liquid ads, and my disc priest ones. That's all of the weak auras I possess.
Nix, are you watching Daughter's stream?
Why not?
Well,
Oh,
look, it was really fascinating.
No, I was just going to say, because if he's transmitting them, he can use those calls.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're not all just watching my stream and then it's calling over, is it?
That would be funny as hell, actually.
Okay, let's have a rebuff. Let's try this again. Close off my stream. And you know what? I'm actually going to just close off my stream. And then we'll try it like that.
Henry, those are nameplates.
I still don't understand.
I got research to develop. Out your bones. I got a hypothesis to check out. Didn't see that coming. Let's try a little experiment. I call it the green noise. If it's rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. Let's try something special.
No.
Whoops, bad bags. Oh, check out the big bag. Break it in for science. Out into my success.
Switch.
It's gonna work. Ooh, that's the new. I got a hypothesis to check out.
This is Pep, Red, Psych Skull.
Soak Skull. Soak Star. Drill on you.
It is up to date, I promise you that.
He's lying. Get him. Pitchforks at the ready.
Messages.
And that weren't even about WoW, boy. Right. Let me have a little play about now. There's got to be something going on. Fucking be cool as a kid. I'm not
with Top of the Mountains, so like at the time I was on blue side, right, and I was down the bottom left of the arena, right, and then it tells me to pop across. Is that normal? Like they're all the way on the other side.
Yes. You need to, as I say, your DPS does not matter.
No, I don't care about the DPS. I'm very almost tempted to switch to one. I don't give a fuck. Just like trying to figure out that's expected.
Yeah, sometimes it'll tell you that you are standing like way up here in Narnia, and then we go, oh, by the way, you've got 3 seconds to get the fuck over there.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah.
Fab, this gate where I'm jumping with my dragon, that's why we got this gate up for those people that get that far one, just to get there quicker. So this gate's down specifically for that reason.
Just to explain that as well, Pat, you have to do them in order. Not sure if you remember this from Heroic, but every time you pop a bomb, everyone gets a raid 1 debuff.
Yeah, no, I was waiting for the weak aura to tell me now.
Yeah, as I say, the weak aura is really good because it will just say, look, pop now, off you go, done. That's it. Like, you've done your bit for a good 2 to 3 minutes. Let me just reinstall this again. So when I pulled out, oh god, I can't wait to get the bandit because I ain't a fucking weak aura fire.
Was it only for? Did anyone was getting the same thing for
More importantly, was people getting what I was calling?
Yeah.
Zio, you're railing tonight.
Did anybody not? And when Geo was speaking emergency inspection, did anybody not have what Geo was saying?
All don't know what they're looking at when I say it.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I wasn't listening to you because I saw I had to run to fucking Australia.
It's not the first time, but fair enough.
Yeah, the Pam was on it, so.
Cheese and wine.
Yeah, I think it's just Forbes says that's wrong.
Okay, that's fine. I am sorting that now. Don't worry.
And I think when I heard purple, I did hear yours. Like, I think I did hear the purple from your stream that one run.
Right.
But mine's still giving 4 healers at the start. It's everyone else's 4 healers.
Yeah.
Let me reload and let me see if this is sorted this out.
Check Bob still running fucking Northern Sky as well.
Typical that had to be fucking my fault. Oh. You know what, fuck you guys, you're better off without me. Right, stamina up.
Do you want me to test call or not?
Yeah, you know what, test call, yeah, if
You
Leo
know my
test
breath.
calls for the mines, so listen to
Right, Tarren move.
I've got research to develop. Didn't see that coming. How's into my success?
Drill on you. Same. Blue needs to move over, you can't be on the boss. Same. No.
So, I weren't getting anything from that one, so I didn't know who was where, what was going on.
Seems to agree with
Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
They've not gone back onto never.
If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. How is this gonna work? Shaking out your bones. Best test match yet.
Yeah, sorry guys, my bad.
Anybody that can.
Alright, what was that? 52% or something? Oh, this is not terrible.
Really no get.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would like fucking raise anyone else's.
I did and wine, I still got us to 50%.
Eb, I'll keep my Solson on you for now. That
You guys are doing it. Perfect.
I know you got other.
So you're doing that absolutely fine.
Nix, I just know you got a lot of other stuff in your mind as well, Nix.
People need to be aware that it's going to change, and if you don't fucking care and ignore it and be aware of it, and you're nuking the boss, you're going to kill us every time.
Yeah.
Be aware that someone can die.
One other thing is just be careful where you're standing. Just take note of where you're standing. Where we come onto this bit here, we're very cramped. Like, if the blue move up a little bit and the red move down a little bit, like, just watch where you're standing.
Yeah, I normally would taunt a boss to like back more, but there was a drill like here, and here.
That's fine.
So I had to like try and move him really awkwardly.
Right, let's try. Stamina buffer again, please. Thank you.
I don't need a few stamina.
I got research to develop. What will happen if I do this? Shaking out your bones. Didn't see that coming. Let's try a little experiment. I call it the green noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis to test out. Whoop, that bag.
insane.
Gonna work. Let's try something special. Didn't see that coming.
Drill on you.
Taking out your bones. How hard does one get before it sizzles?
Blue, we gotta get right to the edge.
I call it the green noise. Ooh, Captain, here's to us back.
Switch.
Blue, you're too far over.
Switch. Soak square.
Taking out your bones. I got a hypothesis to test out.
Soak.
Whoop, bad bags. House into my success. Ooh, that's a new benchmark. Let's try a little experiment. I call it the green noise.
Eb, you still have that? Eb, you still have the thing? Okay. Good.
Yeah, for this is just an add-on check at the moment. Like, before we start delving deep into this.
If you're not sure, just whisper me and I'll fucking just do Discord something real quick. 95% sure, then whisper me and we'll fix it. Well, if you have to fix it though, mate, I can't fucking do that and concentrate on this class.
No.
Damage don't matter, but...
Damage don't matter to me. Honestly, at the moment, I can't see nothing. I'm getting no announcements. I'm getting nothing.
That was the first time I actually had a soak as well. I didn't realize it actually calls your color as well. Like ahead of time too. It's pretty easy. I understand what people use this over the other one, because the other one is just like
Just confused why. Yeah, it
just literally tells you everything.
It's so fucking easy.
You're a Jedi scum.
Dio, you shouting at me to soak. You know I can't soak if the bomb hasn't fucking landed yet.
Yeah,
you see the markers on the floor.
Hang on. Apparently the weak aura has caused a lure error.
That's you the other day when I installed mine. That's what I said to you the other day, Bob.
No stuff on there. Yeah.
You have every Prog before.
Can I just give a bit of a shout out here to Morpus, Fab, and Slug. You seem to have got the fight along.
Cheers, mate.
For the positivity in this technical issue era.
It is really just a technical issue. Right, full sorted. Okay, it should hopefully. Yeah, that was 40%. As I say, really good positioning. Really good positioning. Everything like that.
Just one thing, Elf, whether it's you or me, this is thanks. When you're having it here and this site's getting electrocuted, I just need you to basically call the boss to like here, Elf.
When?
You know when we've moved down, and then so we know we're doing an orb. You you know, here and then here, and then we run down here and then we turn, yeah? And then either I have it or you have it, you know, and then when one has to run off and get it. When this side gets electrocuted, we need to pull the boss from the middle, and all of blue was standing here, here, here. You need to stand on this fucking line here, otherwise you're going to knock people off. That's all one person wants. So we need to kind of tighten that up, guys. Other than that, fantastic try, 40%.
Too cool, but I'm calling it shite.
Yeah, the only comment I've got for what is going on when we phase before the bell is red. You're colliding a little bit in with blue.
Yeah.
Just try and stick a little bit further out.
Yeah. In terms of the
Go
knock-up,
a little
guys,
bit more diagonally.
Yeah. I saw some people get killed here with the knock-up, right? So if you're blue, right, the amount of health and item level we have now compared to what this boss is intended for, you do not have to aim for here, right? But in the red case, you do not have to aim for there. Just aim, so you're landing here if you're red, here if you're blue. It's going to piss the healers off, you're going to take a bit more damage, but all that means is that if you then move on to here, if you're blue, doesn't matter about your DPS, you're going to grey log, who gives a shit. Red go over here.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then that will then lead to a successful 100% safe transition. Because if you lose 3 or 4 people on that transition, and that's just the boss will. Any questions?
I've got a really quick thing, it's not a joke here. We really need just to fucking get these pulls in fast and fit. We know what we're doing now, I don't know, alright? Let's just fucking get up, get in, do it again, because we're going to lose fucking momentum. Two die up, go. Set the timer up, get ready.
I got research to develop! Taking out your bones! Didn't see that coming. Let's try a little experiment. I call it the green noise. Incinerate them. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis to test out. Whoops, that's bad.
Drill on you.
Oh, Flora, nice with the drills there.
Check out the big bang. Ooh, that's the best test badge yet.
You should have been concentrating on your job, mate, instead of everyone else's, alright?
Guys. Don't worry about calling out, yeah? As I say, Dio's doing a fantastic job, I'm doing a fantastic job. Nick's done a really good job on the drills. Just
Notice
focus.
from that last ball, we had drills like around, they weren't on.
How does it feel to you?
I'm not a character I'm comfortable with. Fucking ridiculous.
We need a stand buff and a druid buff.
Who are these 2 people that Presley?
Yeah, how dare you?
I got research to develop. Taking out your bones. I got a hypothesis to test out. Didn't see that coming. Let's try a little experiment. I call it the green noise. Rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. Let's try something special. Whoop. That bags. Oh, check out the big bang. Hosting to my success.
Same.
It's gonna work. I got a hypothesis to test out.
Soak circle.
Didn't see that
Yeah.
coming.
Drill on you.
Shaking out your
Soak.
bones.
Just gets drilled right in the fucking middle of the floor.
I call it the green noise. Here's to a stack.
Switch.
What happens if I do this? Hold it right there.
Switch.
It's gonna work. Shaking out your bones. Ooh, that's a new spot. Ooh, that's a new benchmark. I call best test badge yet.
I can't res.
So for clarity, guys, so you know, it's clockwise. I'm not.
Already planning to run away.
Next order.
I got research to develop. What'll happen if I do this? Kicking out your bones. I got a hypothesis to test out. Didn't see that coming. Hosting to my success. Ooh, that's a new benchmark. Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise. This is best test badge yet.
Yeah, for some reason I keep getting errors.
Does the error show what it's conflicting with?
Who dare summon me?
Could be.
2 seconds.
I was thinking when you come up with the timer, I was like, fucking hell, I know we said we was gonna like res and go points, but Jesus!
This is getting spicy.
I was ready.
Yeah, I was still trying to get a fucking pet out and soulstone.
Small problem with the timing on when X has to burst the bomb. If they get allocated for a drill, when they have to burst the bomb and when they get allocated for drills is about the same time. So if X gets allocated for drills, they will be in Red's way when they move down. Whoever's in, they can't avoid it.
They gotta do the bomb.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's just something Red needs to be aware of when they're moving down. There might be drills in the way.
Someone's got a drill and then they're coming towards you and you're not dodging. That's absolutely not so bad.
Well, the drills will already be up by then, but they wouldn't have gone down yet. So it's just something to bear in mind.
spared in my mind. Cool.
Hang on.
Do it on break. We'll fix it on break rules.
No, it's a bit pointless, mate, because we're just going to keep wiping the city. Right, I'm done. Go for it again.
Out of the screen, drag it out instantly. So you think
Drag you up around the shed.
I got research to develop. One last thing. Shaking out your bones. Didn't see that coming. Let's try a little experiment. I call it the green noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis to test out. Whoops, backpack. Oh, check out the big bang. How's in the mind success?
Switch.
It's gonna work.
Move there, move there. Oh,
Something special.
oh shit, sorry.
Drill on you.
Shaking out your bones.
Sorry, Tay, didn't see you were signed.
Best test batch yet.
Still fucked. I'm fucking fed up with this. Replace me.
Bob, stream really quick.
Right.
Just stream really quick.
Right. This keeps coming up every single time. That keeps coming up every single time. I'm not getting any announcements. I don't want it on. That's what I'm saying.
Delete it.
Like, I'm getting no announcements whatsoever.
Yeah, just scroll down. Stay down a bit.
No, no, expand that one.
Assignment as well, one below it. One below.
Yep.
One below as well.
No, no.
Footcaster assignment.
The bulbs, but the foot blaster overview, expand that as well and check in there. Check those two. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
I've clicked them all off.
Yeah.
What the?
I don't know.
Who dare summon me?
The little eyeballs are turned off on some things. Do you not want to just turn them all on?
No, that's a tank and healer stuff. You won't see that.
Show me the right now. Close that down so it minimises. Go weak again and check every weak real quick. Just make sure.
I don't mean to pop it on, but I think you just deleted your polarity switch alert.
Doesn't matter. You can see it. Scroll to the top. Scroll to that quickly. Just make sure nothing's conflicting, mate. Keep going up. All your vehicles.
What is it?
Liberation of Underworld. Correct order. Top one. Coin.
Can you search for liquid on the top?
Readability. What's that? Ready to update.
Oh, that's not
No, go back. search for liquid again, because you should have 3 total. Liquid anchors, liquid liberation.
You don't have. You're missing one.
You have missing one.
Yeah, you don't have the recourse.
Hang on. Let me get that one again.
That's breaking it.
I messaged you this, Bob. And you were like,
I know,
no, God.
I know. I deleted it after that try because I'm just fucking getting fed up with it.
Yeah, we fixed it. You see it be fixed.
That will repair as well, Bobs.
And then RL do /RL.
Was it hammer here?
Yeah, the hammer is what.
Yeah, Bobs and I will be Gucci.
Right, you're calling. Let's kill it.
I want to. That's the fucking problem. I want to.
Shouting at everyone all fucking weekend. That's what
I know. No. Fucking annoyed with it. What's this hammer? Thank you.
Just what has it hit your screen? Don't get the corners.
Thank you, Dan. You know exactly what I was about to do.
do your
I got research to develop. What will happen if I do this? Kicking out your bones.
No.
Didn't see that coming. Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise. This is wired. It'll up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis to test out. Whoops, advance. Oh, check out the big bag. Toast into my success.
Same.
It's gonna work. Let's try something special. Didn't see that coming.
Drill on you.
Taking out your bones. Breaking limbs for science. How hot does flesh get before it sizzles? Ooh, that's
Bobs, your DBM or Bigwigs, is that still on? Because your ability timeline is running. I think that's messing your thing around.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 10-minute break now, just so Bob can try and fix his weak aura. Everybody can get a drink, and then we'll smash this last hour out, okay guys?
Nix, can I just ask, can we just maybe do one pull just to check, because I think his DBM was messing us around. Just to make sure that's fixed, otherwise we won't know if that's the issue or not. If we don't pull quick.
Well, if everyone...
Give that a go.
Yeah, okay, we'll quickly pull. I'm not even doing a ready check, is it all just ready?
Remote.
I got research to develop. What'll happen if I do this?
Nope.
Taking out your bones. Didn't up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis to get it out. Whoops, setbacks. Oh, check out the big bang. House into my success.
Same.
It's gonna work. Let's try something special. Oh, didn't see that coming. Breaking wind for science. Let's try a little experiment. Let's test that yet.
Orbs, I'm gonna raise you quick. Let's quickly see if we can find. Where the fuck's Orbs? Oh, there we go.
I'm here.
Nothing's got raid assist, is it? That's fucking something.
Summon me.
Nix has got raid lead, so shoot the mode speed.
Yeah, but then it would have, if that was a thing, then it would have been for her as well. Okay, let's check all your weak aura, see if there's anything that might be conflicting.
You have a note of
No, you can leave those. Go back down quick. What's that bottom one?
What, that one?
Oh, that's the Northern Sky Anchors. If that's dungeons, then that won't be that.
Why do you have the Northern Sky anchors in?
Why? I don't know. I deleted them, but somehow they come back.
Your note is interfering with it as well, but
That might be why.
Indeed.
Oh fuck, yeah. Good,
Right.
good catch. Right at the top. Yeah, because they auto assign. That might.
Yeah, you literally had assignments in the note, and I was like, wait a second, this is not right, brother.
Orbs.
Because that was from the from the fucking last piss and rain. That was.
Boobs. Everybody. Boobs. Everybody might die quick. Let's just pull the boss and die. Let's just see what happens when your thing pops up. I'm just gonna. I've got an out.
What'll happen if I do
There we go.
this?
Sorted. It was your notes. It was your
Soak
notes.
skull.
We sorted. It was the fucking notes. Well fucking.
See that coming.
Great pickup there.
How's the best test batch yet?
MRT was messing me about.
Auto marking.
Yay. Someone survived.
Of course I survived.
Right, thank you to Sab and Dragon and everybody else that helped. I was prepared to uninstall the fucking game right then. I ain't gonna lie, and I was getting furious over the fact that this is a piss and weak order.
But because I didn't even, there was a great pickup on the note, but because your note didn't have all the names exactly, so the colors weren't popping up, I wasn't even fucking registering that you've got a note that might be doing that.
Yeah, it's because of automark.
In the note that the group are using, they essentially pick who's doing what. So, and because they had Bob on the first soak, he was always being assigned, and it was just fucking with the entire.
Yeah, because I was the first every time. Because I was the only one named. Right.
Barry, check these corpses, bro. They look beautiful.
Thank you for bearing with. I do apologise.
No. Yeah.
Okay, bonus nuggets.
We can actually just kill it now.
That's it.
I mean, getting to below 50% with all this bullshit, I think we get it.
On that last pull when we was testing, right? I don't know who it was, but there were two hunters stood here and here in the middle. I had red, they both had blue. I just fucking ran over to him and bumped him off the side. It was the most satisfying thing.
Oops, did you manage to get it sorted?
Yeah, we sorted it.
Oh, nice.
It's fixed.
What was it?
It was MRT auto marking. Because the last raid that I was in doing this, they obviously sent me MRT with the auto marking, and because of that, because I was the only named one on there from that raid, it was making me do the first one on every single one.
I'm so glad I got all of this on stream. Just
Why can't it be something else?
it's just great for future to educate people on this is the shit that can go wrong with weak auras.
You're no longer Borbus, you're Balotelli.
I got the best deals anywhere!
Why always me? Why me?
But technically, Fab was fucked at less than 4 cents.
Yes.
Yeah, just, didn't want to say it, but
Well, stretch it out. Right, now we can actually go in one shot this boss after break.
Yeah.
I don't think you were the reason we were wiping, to be honest.
Not all of you are in range of the pausing pylon, by the way.
But we're still going to be blaming Bulbs, even though it's not all his fault.
Yeah, blame me. I care. I killed myself for this. Don't worry about it.
That's why I wanted you to help you now, because I could hear you were fucking that.
I was about to rage quit. Like, I was done.
It's a good learning lesson.
I hate weak aura bosses. I would have been no good on other nights. Not to actually do the fight, just because of the weak aura.
It is kind of insane that, like, I completely see why they're trying to get rid of it, because it is crazy. Like, imagine trying to do this boss without a weak aura. Like,
I mean, it's way better without the private aura bullshit than macros you had to do. But the weak auras are just taking over. You literally can't do these fights without it, and that's fucking sucks.
Do I think the fights are going to get shit then? Or like ridiculously easy?
No, that's where like good boss design comes in, right? That's the challenge.
Yeah, they want to get back to a type of design where if these 4 drop, you've got people that, okay, hey, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take that type thing. Give you more time to do it and stuff is what they're talking about. You can make it difficult without all the weak auras by just giving people more time. Yeah.
I'm feeling that the big fucking boy eater world boss thing. Not world boss, the final boss of the next raid. Dementius, that's the one. I don't know why he's giving me like Final Fantasy raid boss vibes.
He's the size of Storm, that's why.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Can't wait to do a dungeon in my raid. Fucking all the segments of Stormwind become dungeons.
is the weak aura thing happening next season, or is it next?
No, that's not.
Is it
No.
next season? Or next expansion? Oh, okay.
Yeah, next expect at the earliest, not even confirmed for that yet.
90% of the people that play WoW's PCs are just gonna fucking explode on Dementius. They'll do one beam across the fucking sea and everyone will just disconnect.
My PC died once and I had a laptop and I had to have separate tactics for the high mole final boss because my PC couldn't handle the bloodlust.
I used to have to face my camera away and like zoom in into my character's face to DPS on some bosses.
Oh. You fucking game.
I got research to develop. What will happen if I do this? Taking out your bones. I got a hypothesis.
Baby purple, chamois green, flora red, Nick's skull. Sorry, I just call out of the squad. Come here, boobs. Come here, boobs. Go, come here. Go, damn it.
The green noise. Break it hands for science. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. Let's try something. Best test batch yet.
An MRT note, and with that it had auto mark on it. So because I was the only one, obviously, in that raid, in this raid, it was assigning me to the first mob on everything. That's obviously messing about with the markers. John just said to Barry, remind me never to ever hug anything ever again.
Are you resuming your call-outs or?
Yeah, can do. I'll take it first. So annoying, I tell you, weak aura bosses, why?
How's it, Seb?
That's why I said, like, I just gave up on life and just had to use words.
Let's get it down.
Yeah, come, right. Let's have some good progression here, guys.
I got research to develop. What'll happen if I do this? Taking out your bones. Didn't see that coming. Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis to test out. Whoops, bad bags.
Drill on you.
So fucked. Ooh.
Oh, check out the big bang. Out into my success.
Switch.
It's gonna work.
Soak circle.
Let's try something special. Didn't see that coming.
Soak.
Let's try a little experiment. Ooh, that's a new benchmark. How hot does flesh get
Blue
before
sidekick.
taking out your bones? Here's to a stash.
Same.
What will happen if I do this? Hold it right there. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%.
Same.
It's gonna work. I call this the green noise.
you'll need to move straight away.
So
Yeah, I
anytime
was standing right next to the bomb, but my health was just ticking down and ticking down.
That's fine. So just every time there's going to be a wire transfer, there's going to be another set of mines. Okay. So as soon as we get that wire transfer, start looking at the center here or somewhere. Ready, check.
So in the phase, if we get the screw ups, we should try to go right to the back past the boss, correct?
Yeah, or to the conveyor belts. But obviously it's a tight move, so don't put them in the way.
So you can bait those screw ups on that wall.
Do not go, nobody touch the boss.
Alright, whilst we're doing sorting that problem out, I've got a question with the knockback. I don't know, with the knockback. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Go on, Fab, go on. I'm listening.
Go.
Yeah. With the knockback, like, where am I supposed to be aiming myself?
So if you are the negative side, see where I've placed my feather? Next to red, that's your conveyor belt there. And then if you're the positive side, ideally you'd like to go where the boss is now, but if that's too dangerous, go to the back, like go to the other conveyor belt.
Okay.
But all you need to do, mate, is go just aim for it. There is the red. There is the
But then it's all electrocuted.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you'll take like one. You'll take like one tick.
We will protect you.
Yes.
Okay.
When you get electrocuted, you lose 10% health a second, right?
We want you alive, bro.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, we're just trying to hold the fight.
Yeah, okay.
We'll see the group stacked up, Fab.
Yeah.
Are you sorting psychic thing out? Public message.
You can wish Turtle in the electric if
Yeah.
you want to do.
What's the issue? He won't have turtle. We're going to be using it for a bomb.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. What's the issue?
The mine map showing if you get the mine.
Okay. Was the map turned off at Never?
That's what I'm asking. He says it's on. Have you not had any of the assignments on it at all?
So
Can you stream?
Yeah, I'm saying load the stream up so I can just have a look.
It'll tell you who's also got the mines. It won't just stick to just yours. It'll tell you who everyone is assigned, basically. But it'll also pop up in the middle of the screen, like in white writing, like what one you're assigned to, and have like a little countdown there as well. Cool. We shall do I'm sure you're still more ready than Bolt was.
I got research to develop. What will happen if I do this? bones! I got a hypothesis! Didn't see that coming.
Drill on you.
Let's try a little experiment. I call this the breeding noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. Let's try something special. Whoops, that bags. Oh, check out the big bang. Toast into my success.
Switch.
It's gonna work. I got a hypothesis to test out. Didn't see that coming. Taking out your bones. Breaking limbs for science. How hot does flesh get before it sizzles? I call this the breeding noise. Here's to a
Same.
What happens if I do this? Hold it right there. It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Switch.
It's gonna work.
Soak skull.
Taking out your bones. Breaking limbs for science. Whoops, bad bags. Ooh, that's a new thing. Let's try a little experiment. Best test badge yet.
Yeah, sorry, immediately after I asked about the knockback, I got knocked off the edge by the knockback.
Where was you stood?
No, I was aiming the right direction, I just didn't have my angle. Right as I landed.
That's all good, just shadows.
Put a closer up quick for Mortos. Oh, never mind.
Be in the middle of this square. So,
One thing as well, you don't have to run, but this, like this, yeah, this needs to be tank only land, yeah?
yeah, that was me you ran into. I got too close.
Where's the auto hammer? Sorry.
It's under the fucking hellstone thing. On the side of it.
Oh, great.
Apologies for the death, I forgot that bubble makes you fucking into it. So I didn't knock back, and then when I tried to run over it, died through electric for like 3 steps.
Well then.
Hey, at least my Weecore is working.
It's true. Ready, Jack? Don't start.
Bob says it's gonna take a while for this to go. Wait.
It is going to do that, don't worry.
I gave you your
Thank you.
I got research. What'll happen if I do this? If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. Let's try something special. Whoops, bad batch. Oh, check out the big bang. Here's to a bang.
Same.
It's gonna work. I got a hypothesis to check out. We're just in for science. Didn't see that coming.
Drill on you.
Let's try a little experiment. Ooh, that's a new benchmark. How hot does blood get before taking out your bones? Toasting the mind success.
Same.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Switch.
It's gonna work. I called in the Green Raiders, man. Let's try something
Soak square.
special.
Soak.
Yeah, second late. Fuck.
Bad batch. Oh, check out the big bang. Ooh, that's taking out your bones. How hot does blood get before it sizzles? I got a hypothesis to test out. Didn't see that coming.
The two things I've noticed
The best test batch
is
yet.
doing great calls on the bombs, but they're just too slow.
Yeah, it's up to them.
Yeah, I was slow there.
They're just popping too slow. Like, people need to, the minute they know they're gonna need a bomb, they should go and stand next to it immediately, not wait and then go over. Because what was happening there is you're adding like a second and a half on each time, and if you have no fucking chance, and then the next set, you're right, yeah, they have to dodge, yeah, so there's no chance. The other thing, I was saying off the chat. So when I was away, you guys tried every single possible type of knockback, right, to make it easy for yourselves, because the knockback seems really inconsistent. I need info, right?
We did the current one we're doing.
Yeah.
So originally I wanted them to go to where the red marker is in my feather, like obviously that conveyor belt if they had the negative charge, and the middle conveyor belt if they had the positive. People were really struggling because they were bouncing each other. So then we said, right, fuck it, go in between the left conveyor belt and the middle conveyor belt, like anywhere in between there, and then either stay on the furthest one away or get to the middle. Either way we didn't care, just don't die. But to be honest, we've not had enough pulls today to do that. I think we've got like 3, yeah.
What happens if you get knocked back against the entrance door? What happens if you get hit, if you hit it?
Nothing, you're just on the wrong side.
No, what there?
You'll fall in the hole.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
No, listen. The entrance door, right? So if you hit that, you're good, are you? You won't die.
Yeah.
So why not put the boss on the middle conveyor belt and have half the people knocked towards where he is now, and half the people knocked towards the entrance door.
There's not a lot of time between the electrified of the conveyor belt to then move the boss and everyone in the right places.
So it's exactly the same amount of time as we used on Heroic. It's the same amount of time.
but then they're not going to be able. The people that
But
get
it's the
knocked to the floor are
polarities.
not going to be able to get back up to red. The boss will be over here.
They'll get there eventually. You're not gonna. You're not. So the tactic you're using right now is the tactic they used when we were worrying about hitting in rage times. But you're at 50% on your third transition, which on the world first they were at like 75-80% at the same point. So you're so far ahead of it, you don't need to worry about the intermission DPS. Like, you don't need to. And if you have half the polarity getting fired towards where he is right now, so say red, whatever it is, gets fired to where he is right now, and blue gets just fired at the entrance front door, right? Then just spend the entire intermission getting into position. Because you do not need that damage. And getting that consistent on every single knockback transition is going to get you so much further through the fight, because you're losing 3-4 people each pull on the knockback. It's just an idea. That's what I was thinking about doing with you before I went away. But if it doesn't work for you and you want to keep going with the V, that's fine. It just seems really inconsistent.
Yeah, I'm just thinking as well. I've got an idea for that. So I like what has happened there. Could we not gateway? So the people that are on red, so they should be on that conveyor belt there. Could we not just portal over?
You could, but the gateway is used for the wheelchair classes at this point because there's some people that aren't making the bombs quick enough.
Okay. Maybe we can do the gateways for that then.
Because we had two gateways set up last time, and it was one for the knockback and one for the bombs.
If you're going to be on reds, you're going to be out of position.
You're going to be out of position either way, because like even if you go to the furthest conveyor belt, like I said then, I don't care if you do any DPS. Like the point was you were safe, and you were safe near the healers. I can't guarantee you're going to have a healer at the back if it all goes tits up, but it's just putting people in the right place. We can give it a go, see what happens. It's like.
Let's say, do you want to just
Give it a go. Give it a go for this ball. So.
Which polarity on what side?
Yeah, so for the dimensional.
So do blue going up towards the end of the boss, and do red going towards that door.
And the tanks just need to make sure the boss is the minute they can, they pull the boss onto the middle. And I just think it'd be so much more.
So remember that. Remember that. Blue towards the boss now. Red towards the
I got research to do. What will happen if I do this? Taking out your bones. Didn't see that coming. Let's try a little experiment. I call this the brain noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis to test out. Whoa, that bitch. Oh, check out the big bang. Toasting to my success.
Switch.
It's gonna work.
Soak star.
Let's try something special. Didn't see that coming.
Drill on you. Soak.
Try a little experiment. How hot does flesh get before it sizzles? Your bones. Hand selection.
Same.
What if I do this? Hold it right there. up the kill rate 20%.
Switch.
It's gonna work. I call this the green noise. Breaker aims for science. Whoops, that bag. Ousted to my success. Breaker aims for oh, check out the big bag.
Yeah, I was totally confused there. Which side does blue go again? I'm coming back up because now my brain's fucked.
So everybody's still staying to the middle of the table.
Best test
We're
bag
just going to be
yet.
opposite ends of the spectrum.
Okay, I'm now confused.
Okay, when you get after the knockback, right? When you get back, when you've moved the boss to where it was just then, right? When you were fighting it, where do blue and red need to stand? Who's on the outside of the room and who's
Right,
towards
so
them?
Blue is on the
Red
inside, red is on the outside, so red needs to get knocked up the thingy, blue needs to go to the door, so they're arriving late.
So you did. So you chose the wrong way. You chose the wrong way. So it's just so if you look at where the red marker is and the blue markers, right? Red means up the room, blue means down. Red go up the room, blue you go down. In the directions of the markers, up or down the middle. That makes sense. So the red one there goes up that way up to the conveyor belt, and the blue one you're getting hit to the door at the entrance. And then the red people have time to get onto the right hand conveyor belt, facing the boss, and blue will have time to get onto and then you'll be fine.
But then with this incident, I got completely messed up. What happens then?
you go back to your normal positioning, so the blue would always be on the left and the red would always be on the right.
So are we doing that from the left?
It's the same every time, Barry.
So you know where you guys were anyway. You need to stay there, but if you've got red, you're on the right, and blue on the conveyor belt. Yeah.
If you're the red tank, when you get knocked up, you need to taunt the boss and slash over the dark side. And everything just continues as normal.
Cheers, Alfred.
But I will say yeah.
I found it much easier.
The knockback was a lot easier. I do agree with that.
Barry, can we try whoever gets red first this time? How do you do that on the first?
Yeah.
I got research to develop. One last minute I do this. Shaking out your bones. Didn't see that coming. Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise. If it's rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis to test out. Whoops, bad batch. Oh, check out the big bag. Outside the my success.
Same.
It's gonna work. Let's try something special. Didn't see that coming. Shaking out your bones. How hot does Sledge get before it hits? I call this the green noise. Here's to a sag.
Same. Switch. Soak square.
That's a new benchmark. Taking out your bones.
Soak.
Yeah.
Whoops, breaking limbs for science. Ooh, that's a new thing. Let's try a little experiment.
Soak.
My best test batch yet.
We need to get, the first thing we need to do is get the boss onto the conveyor belt earlier, because that's something more and then it'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, so question.
You just gotta live through that, like, screw the damn
So, the only difficult thing with that phase for tanking wise, it's either we can manipulate it so that the blue tank has aggro when the boss is removed over, but then it's really awkward because then they get the pyro pack and the red tank has to then move the boss to the line. Other way, we have to go tank twice. To get the boss position and then the boss will be
the red tank, so just before the knockback happens, like the minute you can, the red tank, isn't it? It's on the other side of the lid.
Yeah.
Just needs to tag the boss. Just needs to tag the boss. Because all he is now is the red tank. Whoever's the red tank just needs to taunt the boss and then.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the blue tank. So the red tank needs to get the pyro pack before the boss is moved. So on that attempt, I had the pyro pack before the boss was moved, but I was blue. So I needed to get down here, but in order to get safe distance, I needed to go all the way up there. So I had to like get all the way up to the top side where the boss is now, and then try and skirt around the red to get to the door to get knocked back. And I basically got knocked through a lip of that. Does that make sense?
Why do you need so on the intermission? Why do you need to do that on the intermission?
No, the pyro pack. The pyro pack before the boss moves, before the boss, the tank debuff thing, before the boss gets pulled into the middle here, I have to run up to where Sprocket Monger is now, so it needs to be the red tank that gets that pyro pack. Because then they're on the same side, does that make sense?
I see what you mean. It is. What's the current positioning of the what's the wisdom currently behind where the warlock gateway is?
So the one I've got, yeah, this one I've got up is just for bombs. Yeah.
You can chuck another one up for the tank. If you put one from effectively from where the boss is now to the conveyor belt on the right hand side, the tank can just use it. So you just get, so don't worry about it, mate. Just get bounced up and then just use it within the right side. It won't matter at that point. To the boss.
Oh,
because he's gonna be bounced to all the way up the end of the room. So now you don't have to worry about it.
I got research to develop. What'll happen if I do this?
Oh, so many people can get knocked here.
Taking out your bones. Ooh, that's a new benchmark. Best test batch yet.
Soak diamond.
So at that point, I'm in the middle conveyor belt. But as I was running up to the middle conveyor belt, I don't know who it was, but someone called out. I had to run to the right conveyor belt, like whilst everything's electrified and whatever. Like it didn't make sense to me at the time.
Wait until the electric starts.
Right.
Yeah. So if you're red and you get knocked up to there, wait till the electric starts.
Yeah.
Also, blue don't run into space.
Stamina buff, please.
Get your own stamina.
Well, don't play priest.
Go on, have another go, you lot.
you pathetic imps! Let's try a little experiment. I call this the brain noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis to test out. Whoops, bad batch. Oh, check out the big bang. Here's to a bang.
Switch.
It's gonna work. Ooh, that's it. Let's try something special. Didn't see that coming.
Drill on you.
Taking out your bones. How hot does flesh get before it sizzles? I call this the green noise. How's into my success?
Switch.
What'll happen if I do this? Hold it right there. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%.
Switch.
It's gonna work.
Soak skull.
Taking out your bones. Ooh, that's a new benchmark. Whoop, that bad. Here's to a star. Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Soak.
Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green best test batch yet.
So, what happened there? So, what, Eve, did you go up the wrong way?
Yeah, it was nice thing.
Okay, that's
Did he bounce me? Was that what killed the other people? Or
No, I didn't touch anything.
so that just what killed the four people in the other?
I died this time. I was charged. Just charged with clarity. However, I could have had another strike, but I didn't. So,
Why did you want to use charge?
boss.
His boss. Fuck the boss. Then you kill the boss.
No, I just was retarded after.
Okay, so that's one person. So what was killing everyone else? Because that's the moment which will,
I'm gonna light you up.
if you get through that and the next section of the fight. So it's on 50%. After one.
Shaman buffer sort of thing.
I got research to develop. What'll happen if I do this? Taking out your bones. Ooh, I got a hypothesis to test out.
Soak cross.
See that coming?
Drill on you.
Best test batch yet.
Alright. This time, instead of putting them back in the middle, we'll just put these in the middle. Pulling them over to the left and then pulling back to the middle, just leaving them up in the middle, and everyone. And then I don't hate that, right? I don't hate that because it's really not for very. Firstly, it's not for very long, right? And secondly, as long as people with everyone's in melee range anyway, right? And as long as the melee
Gammon
will
save us.
and to be honest, nobody's bouncing into it at all.
red side might be.
They shouldn't.
I got research to develop. What will happen if I do this? Taking out your bones. Didn't see that coming. Toasting to my success. Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis to test out. Whoops, that bad. Oh, check out the big bang! Here's to a smash!
Same.
It's gonna work. Let's try something special. Emphasize. Didn't see that coming.
Drill on you.
Let's try it. Break it, emphasize. How hot does flesh get before it break it, emphasize? Shaking out your bones. Best test batch yet.
Quick res again.
Cannot command.
Yeah, go on.
Nice. I love it.
I just wanted to show what we're dealing with here.
I'm living off of monster energy and nicotine at the moment, mate.
Personally, I like the reflection in the cooker.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
That's amazing.
One sec, my record is again. There you go.
Not this. Not get back to this again.
Just get this transition. If you guys get this transition sorted in the next 30 minutes, we'll have a quick look at the damage is so relevant right now. I didn't realise how close you are with the damage. Just get the knockback sorted in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Let these guys on next time.
Countdown.
I got research to develop. What will happen if I do this? Taking out your bones. Didn't see that coming. Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. I got a hypothesis to test out. Whoops, that bad. Oh, check out the big bang. Out into my success.
Same.
It's gonna work.
Drill on you.
Let's try a little experiment. Raise your hand for science. How hot does blood get before it sizzles? The bones! Here's to a stag! What'll happen if I do this? Hold it right there! If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%! How is this gonna work? I call this the green noise! I got a hypothesis to test out! Best
Go back
test
to how we
badge
were
yet!
doing it before that other way, so if we start getting knocked back into
I think you're gonna get confused.
I mean, I understood what Sam was saying, right? And then when the wire transfer comes in, you just have the red people stand towards the side they're being knocked, and the blue people stand towards the entrance, like relative to the boss, right?
Yeah, but the wire transfer comes in and that side gets electrified.
Right.
So
Let's do it one more time. Like we'll try it one more time.
This side gets left, this side gets electrified, and then the red people stand literally right here. So stand this side.
Yeah, that's all we need to do.
You're losing one for
That's the biggest thing.
So when it came time for the
I think for the next 8 minutes, if you get some big mistake like that, just die, go again, because you want to get everyone alive and get the knockbacks.
Right. So we're gonna
Has Sam got me
continue.
muted?
Yes. No. Right. Then we're gonna continue doing the knockback where one polarity goes to the entrance door and the other polarity goes to the back door where Sprocket is. Okay. We're gonna keep doing that. Yeah.
I got research to develop! What'll happen if I do this? Taking out your bones! I got a hypothesis to test out! Didn't see that coming. Toast into my success! Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. Let's try something special. Whoops! Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Just die. Just wipe it.
Best test badge yet.
Let's have another race.